In my search for passionate food people, I think I'll start with my local food growers market. I've come to the Carriageworks Farmers Market in the heart of Sydney because it's one of the best places to find providores selling their locally grown produce. I love visiting markets. They seem to have this tangible energy, a hustle and bustle.
That's very heavy.
With vibrant, stimulating colours and textures, not to mention the incredible smells emanating from all directions. So you can't really blame me for tucking straight into this lovely treat. Nowadays, we love to know where our food comes from, just bringing it back to basics. I've heard about a couple who make and sell a very unique type of cheese, and I have a feeling they have a great story behind it too. I'm intrigued to find out what led them to quit the city and invest in a sheep farm.
Yeah, so we do the whole thing from the care of the soils through the pastures, milking the sheep, making the cheese, and then coming down here to a farmer's market to sell it. So it's the whole full circle for us.
So I think people really do enjoy the fact that they know that this cheese has only ever made one trip from our farm right into their shopping basket today. So I think that connectedness is really important.
Wow, what a great day. Now, a little me time. After the markets, I was so intrigued by them that I headed down to the farm to hear their story and meet their flock. Michael and Cressida McNamara own Pecora Dairy, just outside the village of Robertson, 2 hours south of Sydney. Let's see the farm.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Come on, this way.
It started with an idea between a husband and wife. Get out of the rat race, go to the land. Add a Dutch breed of sheep, delicious varietal grasses, and fresh, crisp water from the Southern Highlands, and you've got your tree change success. So Cressida, this is such a beautiful place. What were you doing before you came here?
Well, we were both living in the inner west. We had a little house there and we were both in corporate jobs, which we did for a number of years. And then I had our first baby and we were bringing him up in Leichhardt. We really started to think that we wanted more out of life and not just working for other people, but to work for ourselves. And we wanted to give our boys, now we've got 2 boys, and we really wanted to give them a fantastic start in life and a beautiful, really blissful sort of upbringing. So we had the idea of a sheep dairy, and the more we researched about it, the more we thought it was a really great idea, and so that's how we came to where we are today.
That's wonderful.
We got to a point where we had an epiphanic moment where I was changing roles, being made redundant from a job that I loved. And we just decided, well, that's it. This is the opportunity to own our own business.
That's your chance.
Get out. It's our chance to hatch our plan B out of the corporate life, and create something wonderful. Do something different. Yeah. And so this is just the perfect area to create fantastic, beautiful, rich milk, and to be able to make cheese and yogurt all on farm, the full circle, single origin product, just gives us so much joy and fulfillment. At
milking time, the sheep come running eagerly from their pastures into the shed. They're led onto the ramp and are rewarded with delicious feed.
There's a lot of people that sort of have got very strong views about animal ethics and things like that, because they don't see that this is a real collaboration, that they're not being used, they want to come in. We give them access to the best pasture you can possibly get, the best feed.
These girls get so spoiled,
And in return they give us milk.
Depending on the season, each ewe produces between 500 and 1200 mils of milk daily. I'm convinced that ewe's milk is the next superfood. Michael says that it has twice the amount of calcium, zinc and B group vitamins as cow's milk. And it's also good for people who are lactose intolerant.
Wow. Really nice.
I took the opportunity to meet one of the ladies who sauntered down the ramp looking for a treat. She was incredibly gentle and very calming. It did my city-slicking heart good to connect with her and the land, even just for a moment. It's the end of the day and I was invited to taste the spoils of a real labour of love. Michael and Cressida's care and devotion to their flocks are culminated within the beautiful cheeses that they produce.
We try and make cheeses that are not strong in flavour, so all of them will be elegant and delicate and pay a lot of respect to the pastures and the season. We want you to be able to taste those aspects in the cheese. First one that we've got is this wrinkled rind cheese with a delicate ash covering.
Wow, look at it, it's lovely.
Yeah, and what it does is it makes it go gooey on the just beneath the surface, revealing a chalky centre in the middle. So you get 2 or 3 different types of textures, and it gives you this incredibly long, creamy mouthfeel that stays with you long after you've had a piece of cheese.
I also got to taste their bloomy white rind and their semi-hard mezzo.
Thank you so much for having me, taking me through the whole process, introducing me to your lovely sheep and welcoming me into your home. I can see the passion is in every cheese that you make, and really there are 3 heroes here. There's the cheese and there's the 2 of you.
For me, this visit was not about seeing the cheese actually being made. It's about them, their story, their passion, and their successful transition into their ideal life.